Greetings, viewers of Apple Stump Bushcraft Stuff and Things. Today's offering is another MRE review. This one again comes from the year 2004, and it's menu number 21, Chicken Tetrazini. In addition to the main entree of Chicken Tetrazini, we should find inside the pouch a cookie of some kind, crackers, jam, dairy shake, accessory packet D, spoon, and flameless ration heater. Accessory packet D allegedly contains instant tea, salt, chewing gum, matches, toilet tissue, hand cleaner, apple cider, and a salt-free seasoning blend. Today's guest peelable seal opener is by Cold Steel, and this is their Cold Steel Light Hunter, also called Pendleton Light Hunter. Haven't ever used it for anything, so we'll see how it works at opening peelable seals. So stand by for fun. Alright, first let's move our stainless steel cup out of the way, have some room to operate, as it were. And we'll make our incision up here. Oh my goodness. Like a hot knife through plastic. Worked really good. For safety purposes, we'll return it to the sheath for the time being. And let's see what this thing has to offer. Oh my goodness. The good old Salmonella Shake. This one is strawberry flavor. Cookies with chocolate chips. Oh, by the way, let's take a look at the Salmonella Shake. Packing date of 267th day of 2004. Cookies, chocolate mint with chocolate chips. Packing date 278th day of 2004. Accessory packet D for 315th day 2004. Crackers. Everybody's favorite. 302nd day, 2004. Flameless ration heater. Let's see, 310th day of 2004. It's down there on the bottom. Spoon, not going to use that one today. Strawberry jam. Let's see if we can find the date on that. This is one of those ones where they emboss it on the foil packet somewhere. 211th day of 2004. You may be able to see it, maybe not, but that's what it says. And last but least, Chicken Tetrazini. And there's all kinds of nutrition facts there. If you want to pause the frame, you can maybe check them out. Look at that list of ingredients. Just like Mom used to make. Cooked chicken, water, cooked enriched spaghetti product. Semolina, water, egg, whites, glycerol, monostearate, niacin, ferrous sulfate, thiamine mononitrate, riboflavin, folic acid, mushrooms, chicken broth, Parmesan cheese, and just a whole list of other yummy stuff that everybody enjoys in their Chicken Tetrazini. Let's spread this out on the tray and see what's cooking. Oh, yum, yum, give me some, right? Let's pop them open and get them out there. So, the Chicken Tetrazini retort pouch. Looks like it's intact. I don't smell anything there, so we're going to put that in the flameless ration heater envelope, and we'll add some water to that in just a couple minutes. I think I'm going to use the peelable seal opener to cut that. Worked pretty good. Come on, open up, open up, open up. There we go. Pull the heating element out a little bit. Makes it easier to slide that in there. I'll slide it in this way. And then push the element down there where it can do some good. Right about like that. And we'll get some water in that in just a minute. Let's open up the cookies and see what their claim to fame might be. Oh, there's two of them. They're big. I thought there would be little ones. Okay. And they had an oxygen absorbing packet in there, so it's probably going to be okay. I doubt that they'll smell rancid. Let's check that out right now. They do not. They smell really minty. Don't smell much chocolate there, just mint right now. And they're pretty grainy on top and a little bit greasy. I don't know if you can see how shiny my fingers are from handling those, but there's some oil involved in all of that. Alright, crackers. I like to cut those so they don't break before I want them to. Have to be careful with this knife, it's pretty sharp. I don't want to bleed all over everything, even though that would add a little extra nourishment. Don't know how many calories it would be. Okay, here we have the crackers. They're intact pretty much, a little bit shiny, sparkly, which might indicate some salt being on there. They smell stale, which is typical. And the strawberry jam needs to be kneaded, don't we all? Everybody needs to be kneaded, including strawberry jam. So I'm not going to open that just yet. And I've done some research on the dairy shakes from this vintage. They are involved in the recall, so we're not going to drink that, sadly. I might mix it up just to see what it looks like, but not going to be getting any salmonella today. Okay, accessory packet D, 4D. There we can see the packet of iced tea mix. In fact, I am going to mix that up. So, we'll call upon the peelable seal opener one more time. Spice cider. And not only that, but iced tea. That's a tough choice. Which one am I going to make? I think I'm going to make the spice cider. And a moist towelette. TP for your bunghole. And this must be the salt-free seasoning blend. And in case you didn't want salt-free seasoning blend, there's iodized salt. Everybody needs salt. Ubiquitous matches. These are the white tip variety. Again, these are 14 years old. Will they light? I think so. Just as easy as pie. Alright. Proof of the pudding is in the doing, I guess. And favorite white MRE chewing gum. So, I'm going to put most of this stuff back in the little pouch for now. Because all I am going to do is mix up the apple cider drink. And I'll have that. So, I'm going to get some water and we'll put it in the flameless ration heater and start heating this up. Hopefully it works. If not, there'll be a pot of boiling water on the stove ready to stand in. And I'll get back to you in just a few seconds. Alright, let's get this flameless ration heater going if it's going to go. Some good old drinking water, purified water. Generally takes about an ounce of water to fire these up, so let's try that. And that's just right. Pull over the top. No. Move it back and forth a little bit. Oh yeah, ow, 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 ow. It's working. It's working, so let's see if I can get it back in the box. Oh yeah. Have to fold these over. You can see that gas coming out of there. Now, I don't have a rock or something handy. Unfortunately, I'm going to lean this up against the tripod. It'll be out of view of the camera. But that's how we have to do it for now. In just a second we'll mix up that spiced cider. The entree is sizzling away. Let's see if I can show you the edge of this box. I see the smoke come out of it. See that? Vapor, smoke, whatever you want to call it. It's plenty hot. It's cooking. We'll see if it gets hot enough to cook it to my satisfaction, because I like them to be really well cooked, well heated. In the meantime, let's mix up the spiced cider. It's all run into this before. It feels like it's congealed and compromised in there, but usually once you open the package, the vacuum lets go. Quarter of a canteen cup or 6 ounces of water. Stir, allow water to just chemically purified, which it hasn't been, to stand for a while. So here we go. Slit that open. Just as neat as that. And let's see if I did it low enough on the envelope. Looks like I didn't. No, I'll go a little lower. There we go. And inside you can see that the contents are nice and powdery and they no longer feel like they were stuck together with moisture. We'll pour it out into the cup. Look at all that powder coming up. Real powdery there. And it says 6 ounces, so I'll have to guesstimate how much that is. Probably about half of that cup will be somewhere around 6 ounces. So we've got some cold water in there. Smells good, smells like cider so far. Yeah, I think it'll be alright. We'll stick it over here for now. Now, as for the Salmonella Strawberry Shake, probably nothing wrong with it, but Salmonella, no thanks. Somebody else can have that. Not today. So what are we left with? Well, we just happen to have a little piece of that cookie broken off. chocolate chip with mint. So here's to you. Very dry, minty almost immediately, and some chocolate finally coming through in the flavor. I'll take a little bigger piece this time. Now this piece will include some chips, chocolate chips in there, see them? So I'll let you know how this one goes. Dry, crunchy, minty, chocolatey, probably in that order. That was probably a really good cookie back in its day when it was fresh. It doesn't taste, does not taste stale or rancid in the least, and that's probably owing to the inclusion of that oxygen absorbing packet, making it shelf stable. So pretty good, a little drier than I prefer cookies, but it's okay. We'll take it. It'll be just fine out on the trail. It provides some calories, and that's what we're looking for out there in the field. And next we're going to open up the strawberry jam. It feels nice and evenly dispersed in there now. Hope I didn't overdo it. I'm going to try and break off a, ooh, that went pretty easy. Didn't break on the line, but close enough. Cracker smells stale. And I think we'll just open this up like so. And how does it look? Well, it's nice and dark. Well, it doesn't look too bad. Probably looks darker on camera than it does in real life. It is sort of a purplish color, kind of like plums. The stale smell of the cracker is kind of overwhelming. I really can't smell the jam. So, here's to your good health. Okay, the strawberry flavor did eventually power through the staleness of the cracker, and it tastes okay. There wasn't any escape of gas or liquid contents when I opened that, so I'm pretty sure the jelly is not, or the jam is not infected with anything serious. I cut too big of a opening in it to make a jam buddy for Pauly in the UK. I hope he'll understand my forgetfulness. So we'll have some more. It's alright. I wouldn't turn this down out in the forest if I were hiking and this is what I had to eat. I wouldn't turn it down. And I'm not turning it down right now as far as that goes, at least for this portion. The crackers are very dry and stale, but the jam gives a moisture to it that aids in chewing it. Also gives a welcome amount of flavor to the otherwise flavorless crackers. On balance, I'd say that's pretty good. So let's try a little bit of the apple cider mix. Bottoms up. Yes, that is good. That tastes like spiced cider. This would be good hot or cold. Sometimes people like to drink spiced cider around Christmas time or the holidays in the fall and early winter, and that's just what it tastes like. Just like that. Let's have another bite of this cookie. I think I'm going to break it off because it's pretty crumbly. Oh yeah. Alright, there's some chocolate chips. Probably see a little sparkle of sugar on top of there. pretty good. Again, for a meal out in the woods or in the field, hiking, camping or whatever, that'd be fine. A little dry though. It's good to have this to get that dryness down. Alright, next stop will be the Chicken Tetrazini, and that's not going to be hot enough for a little while. So we'll take a brief pause here, you'll hardly even notice it. I made an executive decision here about this strawberry dairy shake. I'm not going to eat it or drink it, but neither is anybody else, so I'm not going to throw it out and take a chance on somebody else getting a hold of this envelope and thinking, aha, here's some food for nothing. So what we're going to do is go ahead and mix it. There's a tall glass. Might not be able to see it. There we go. And the instructions say to mix it with 6 ounces of cold water. The powder is kind of cream colored, a little bit off white. Yeah, I have some water right here that's cold. Probably 6 ounces left in there. So pour it in there and fold this over as best we can. There's not room to shake it really. Well, it's shaking. I don't know for how long. It sounds like it's getting pretty well dispersed. It's not packing up in the corners much, a little bit maybe. I have to confess that before I started making these videos, I actually did drink one of these. I don't remember having gotten sick from it, but that might have been just because I was innocent and didn't know that I shouldn't have done it. So let's see what it has to offer. Kind of glued that envelope shut, didn't it? Well, it turned pink and kind of globular. A big glob of goo came out of there. That's close enough. I'm going to clean this spoon off before I put it in anything else, like my mouth. So there we have, ooh, look at that. Eee. That's probably a big old chunk of salmonella right there, right? On the spoon. Right there. No, I'm not going to drink it, but I am going to smell it. It does not smell good. It smells like spoiled milk. Sour milk. So probably best not to even go beyond that point. I'm going to go dump it. Be right back and we'll carry on. Well, that was interesting. That Salmonella Shake smelled like sour milk. Not even like strawberries, like sour milk. So had I been tempted by the aroma of strawberries and the thick texture of a milkshake to try it, the smell of sour milk would have stopped me cold in my tracks. Oh well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Have another little bit of strawberry jam while we're waiting on the main entree to finish. I have a timer going here. You may be able to hear it ticking. Maybe not. Ooh. You always land jam side down, right? There went the timer. Gonna pause for a minute and clean that mess up with the jam, and then we'll get the chicken tetrazzini out and see if it's hot enough. Be right back. Let's get that out of the flameless ration heater and see if it's hot enough. Whoa, man, that's hot on the other side. Yow, yow, yow. This side here where the element is, very hot. Almost too hot to handle. So let's see if the retort pouch itself is sufficiently heated or if I need to put it in the boiling water. I think it's probably good. I'm going to wipe off the residue from the flameless ration heater and be right back. Okay, so we're still evaluating. It's pretty hot. I don't think it would do me any good to put it in the boiling water. Would get it a little hotter, but not much. So let's open it. Once again, thanks to our special guest knife from Cold Steel. Smells pretty spicy. There we go, chicken tetrazzini. Put it in the big compartment. Ooh. That looks like a hearty meal to me. It's got lots of nice little noodles. They look like spaghetti noodles. Big pieces of chicken, green peppers, red peppers, and God only knows what else. All of that chemical stuff that was included on the label has got to be in there too. Okie dokie. Like that. That looks good. Green pepper. Right there. Big old chunks of chicken. Right, oops, right there. And little mini spaghetti noodles. Right there. So, let's give it the smell test and see if it passes. Get a spoonful, there's a mushroom in there too. Let's give it a sniff here, if I can keep it from falling off the spoon. There we go. Smells good. What do you think? Should we try it? We'll try it. Here goes. Not too bad on balance. I don't think I care for the taste of the peppers in there all that much. The noodles are kind of soft and mushy, don't have much left of them. But the chicken is meaty and stringy a little bit, so it gives you something to chew on. And the rest of the ingredients are subtle. The mushroom was kind of mushy, squishy a little bit. Overall, it's not too spicy, not too off-putting that way. In fact, they did include an unsalted spice packet in the accessory pack, and I might just sprinkle that on there and see what happens. See if it adds anything. Seasoning blend, salt-free. This could use some salt, but I'm not going to open the salt packet. There we go. What does this smell like? It smells like Italian seasoning. How could you go wrong with that, right? Oh, here we go. That's quite a bit. It's like half a teaspoon or so. I'm going to mix that up. So that's got some oregano in it. Probably primarily oregano, maybe some cilantro. It smells a lot like oregano though. Alright, one more bite now that we have the seasoning in there. Here's looking at you. Much better. Spices made all the difference in that. Alright, so let's rate this puppy. The Salmonella Shake was bad from the get-go. We didn't taste it, but it smelled like sour milk as soon as I put the water in and mixed it up. So it went down the drain. The spiced cider, give that a thumbs up and an A+ on that. The chocolate chip mint cookies get an A. They'd get a little higher if they weren't so dry, but what can you expect for 14 years in the package? Strawberry jam is pretty good. It gets an A. The crackers, standard MRE crackers, are stale and dry and pretty much flavorless, so they get a C+, maybe a B-. And the Chicken Tetrazini gets a B+, mostly because a lot of the texture is gone. It gets an A with the addition of the non-salted spice mix. That really did make a difference, so I'd recommend, if you're going to try this meal, consider putting the salt-free spice mix on it. So we didn't mix up the iced tea. We'll save that for later. Here we have it. From 2004, the Wornick Company, menu number 21, Chicken Tetrazini. It was pretty good on balance. I'd give the whole meal a solid B, and that even includes the failure of the dairy shake, the Salmonella Shake. So until next time, Apple Stump Bushcraft Stuff and Things wishing you a very good week, and bon appetit. Hope to see you next time. Stay safe out there. Adios.